I am in Pfaffenhofen right now, and let me turn my Bluetooth off. All right, I think we go cheese now. Every time I connect my phone to my car, with the Bluetooth in my car, it always comes out like I'm talking out of a trash can through the audio. So no car Bluetooth. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But name of the Father, name of the Son, name of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Double CC, no Chanelli. What's going on, you guys? I'm in Pfaffenhofen right now. We just left Munich, dropped off the homie. Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 days here. Crazy, crazy time. Dang. A little bit sad, man. Homie pulled up on me, man. Straight love. Now we had a good time this weekend, but he got to head back to Denver. So like I just said, I just dropped him back off at the airport. Now we about to go back to the crib and really bull it. But yeah, the title of this stream is My Conversations. But because I was driving, I couldn't really, look at my keyboard while I'm typing. It's supposed to be My Conversion, but it came out autocorrect to My Conversation. So we're just gonna run with it. But anyways, I'm I'm on the Autobahn, the highway, after I just dropped the homie off at the airport, and the priest called me to change the time of our meeting on Saturday. So I've only told 3 people about this, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys now. This is all public information. Some of y'all kind of know, but I am about to be officially received in the Catholic Church coming this Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna be a full-blown Catholic, you guys. Surprise! Not real talk. This is a crazy time for me. But this past year, probably like a year and a half, I've been going through, the catechism class, the intro to prepare you and to tell you everything about the Catholic Church before, you become an official member. So all of that is over. Me and the priest, we've been hanging out for like a year now. He's been coming over to my crib, and we've been hanging out, drinking tea, juice, not like beers and stuff. I don't think he drink, but we just been kicking it. Been eating tacos. We've been eating ribs, and yeah, he's been teaching me everything I need to know to become like a real certified stepper, not a real certified Catholic. And yeah, now that process is over, I just finished up my last, I guess, class or session with him like 2 weeks ago. And then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is just a prep for Sunday. Sunday is my actual confirmation. So I've already been baptized as a kid. We went through all my files, and my baptism is valid, right? Because the Catholic Church accepts baptisms from other Christian denominations if they do it properly. My baptism was proper, so I don't have to be re-baptized. I just need to be confirmed. And so what they do is I don't know exactly how this ceremony is going to go, but I know I got to stand up in the middle of the church. He will confirm me with oil, I think, and the laying on of hands. So I'll get like holy oil, I'm guessing, on my forehead, and he will lay hands on me, or the bishop, both of them, like on my head, and then say a certain phrase, probably from the Bible or something, to like properly, fully bring me into the church. And then starting Sunday, I will be a full bona fide Catholic, and I'll be able to take Eucharist, and I'm super excited about that. So I want to come here and share that with you guys. I think my life is like really about to change, like in a real like good and crazy way. And so this is something I've been looking forward to. Honestly, it kind of came out of nowhere because we've been doing, this uh, catechesis for, like I said, like over a year, and at a certain point, I'm just like, I forgot that it was gonna come to an end, and that I'm actually like gonna be confirmed soon. But what is going on? My car keep tweaking. But yeah, it was several like key moments in my life that like all led up to this point of me becoming Catholic. I kept returning to the church, so I can't pin down one specific event. It was multiple things that all pointed me back to God, to Jesus, to the Catholic Church. And one of them was once the whole acid trip situation. I've talked about it a couple times, and I mean I even dropped a video like a couple years ago what exactly happened. But I had a real bad acid trip, and after that I like encountered Jesus, like for real, like face to face. And it was at that moment that I decided to give my life back to Him, and I swore off all drugs, no more pills, no more psychedelics, no more weed, and just really clean my life up. There was another point, several points, like I said, like it was like over 10 years ago, and I grew up Christian. I've always been a believer, never followed it fully, but I would like it would be like more points, when I was like real young that I'm just lost in life, don't know what to do, no direction, and I just cry out to God, like, yo, hear me, like, help me, like I'm lost. And I truly do think that He heard me by the time I cried out to Him. Like every prayer wasn't answered, but I really do think that He heard me in every single moment. And even if I didn't recognize, He still was there to like provide some sort of comfort or support. I probably noticed a bunch of times, but I'm sure that He was there. But this other point in my life, I was on the train one day going home, and I missed my stop. So it took me like a whole stop further, and I had my bike with me, so I had to ride my bike like an hour home. And as I'm riding through the countryside, I see all of these. There's crucifixes like literally every like 5 minutes apart. So like every like right turn you take on these streets, you're gonna see a crucifix of Jesus, big giant statue. My bike through the countryside. I ride past it. I stop the statue of Jesus for like a couple minutes, and I'm just chopping it up with him. I'm like, yo, I'm still lost. And I'm just talking. I'm just telling him what's going on in my life. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it felt like someone was listening to me. It felt like He was really listening to me. And it was just several of these little moments like that where I would just stop. I would try to talk to God, or I would try to pray, and then it all led up to like this one moment where it was like boom, like He showed up. But it was a long process, but I'm glad I'm here. And I know a lot of people like confused and like yo, like how did you end up turning Catholic? Kind of wild. But yeah, man, it's the truth. Catholic Church got the fullest of truth, and it's a beautiful thing. And I had decided to give my life fully to God. Try to give my life fully to God. I'm not perfect, as you guys clearly see, but I was searching for a long time, and you know, I knew God was real. I knew Jesus was God. I started learning many things about the Bible, about theology, and then it was brought to my attention that, like, yo, there's like a lot of people out here that don't know Jesus, and they'll probably die and go to hell. So as I started looking at certain groups of people, the Catholics came on my radar. And I'm always the type of person, I'm like, yo, I gotta do my research on who these people are, what they believe, so I can better talk to them and explain, why they're wrong. And as I started looking into, like, Catholic theology and like really figuring out what they believe and stuff, I had a lot of questions for myself and my own beliefs. And the Catholics were the ones to really explain and give like true answers. And I think that's what made me make the switch. I was like, oh, I'm over here the whole time thinking that Catholics not Christians, that they're idolaters, they're worshiping Mary, they're doing stuff that's not biblical. And then I'm actually looking into